Welcome to the first video in a brand new series where we'll be diving deep into the 48 laws of power. In this video, we're starting with the first 3 laws, the foundation of mastering power in any situation. But this is just the beginning. We'll be covering every single law in this series, breaking them down in ways you can actually apply to your life. Whether you want to stand out in your career, navigate difficult relationships, or understand how power really works, this series is for you. Let's get started with the first 3 rules that can change how you approach success and influence. Law 1. Never outshine the master. What does this mean? Think of it this way. If you're working with someone in a higher position than you, like your boss, don't try to be smarter or more talented than them, at least not openly. It's tempting to show off your skills, especially if you're good at something, but the person above you might feel threatened. Nobody wants to feel like their position is in danger or that someone could replace them. Example story. Imagine this. Nicolas Fouquet was a brilliant finance minister for King Louis XIV of France. To impress the king, Fouquet threw a massive party at his luxurious estate, with fireworks, performances, and all the big names in France. He thought he was showing loyalty by honoring the king with such a spectacle. But instead, King Louis felt overshadowed. The king thought, if my finance minister can afford such a grand event, he must be up to something suspicious. Louis got paranoid and had Fouquet imprisoned for life. Fouquet's mistake? He made the king feel insecure by showing off too much. In real life, let's say you're working at a new job and you've got some great ideas. Instead of pushing them all at once and making your boss look bad, try being a bit more strategic. Compliment their leadership, make them feel like your ideas are building on theirs, and show that you're there to support them, not outshine them. You'll go much further by making the people in power feel more secure. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. What does this mean? We often think friends are the people we can always trust, right? But this law says you have to be cautious. Friends sometimes expect too much from you or feel they can take advantage because of your friendship. On the other hand, your enemies, if given a chance, might actually work harder for you. Why? Because they want to prove themselves. An enemy has something to gain by being loyal, while friends can become lazy or take things for granted. Example story. Here's a classic story. Michael III, a Byzantine emperor, trusted his friend Basilius so much that he made him second in command, believing Basilius was loyal. But once Basilius tasted power, he became greedy. He turned on Michael, killed him, and took the throne for himself. The moral? Trusting a friend blindly in matters of power can backfire. People change when there's power or wealth at stake. In real life, this doesn't mean you shouldn't have friends or trust them at all. It just means you need to keep your eyes open. Even close friends can change when money or power is involved. And those who were once against you, sometimes they're the ones who can become the most loyal allies because they have something to prove. Be strategic about who you trust, and don't give anyone too much power over you just because they're a friend. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. What does this mean? This law is all about keeping your plans to yourself. If everyone knows what you're planning, they can easily stop you, compete with you, or sabotage your success. Think of it like a game of poker. If you show your cards too early, everyone knows how to beat you. Keeping things private makes you unpredictable and harder to defeat. Example story. One of the best historical examples of this is the story of the Trojan horse. The Greeks had been trying to conquer the city of Troy for years, but couldn't break through the city walls. So, they pretended to give up, leaving behind a large wooden horse as a peace offering. The Trojans thought they had won and brought the horse inside the city. But hidden inside the horse were Greek soldiers who came out at night, opened the gates, and allowed the Greek army to enter and conquer Troy. The Greeks won by hiding their true intentions, keeping the Trojans off guard. In real life, you don't have to be in war to use this law. Let's say you have a big career move you're planning, like applying for a promotion. If you tell everyone your plan, someone else might apply for the job first or even try to undermine you. Instead, keep your goal private. Work behind the scenes, prepare quietly, and make your move when the time is right. This way, nobody can interfere with your success before it happens. Final thoughts for your video. Each of these laws teaches us something important about navigating relationships, whether it's in the workplace, with friends, or in personal life. Power isn't just about being strong or smart, it's about being strategic. These laws encourage us to think before we act, to be aware of how others feel, and to always keep our long-term goals in mind. When applied thoughtfully, they can help anyone achieve more without causing unnecessary friction or competition. Enjoyed learning about these first 3 laws? Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because we're just getting started. With every new video, we'll dive deeper into the remaining 48 laws. So turn on notifications and stay tuned for the next one. You won't want to miss it.